for one night only, folks. The Albuquerque Little Theater is presenting Broadway Babes. You will be able to see Broadway icons like Kay Ballard, Donna McKechnie, Lillian Montevecchi, plus experience the talents of musical director David Geist. This is going to be a super exciting show. With us this morning is Broadway legend herself, Kay Ballard, along with musical director David Geist.
Thank you, Chad.
Guys, thank you so much for coming in. It is a real pleasure to meet you.
Well, I fell for you.
You did.
Come in.
You did.
No.
Yes, you
My
had.
heroes.
That's
had to
right.
lift me. Oh, well.
Well, very excited that you're here. So first, let's talk about Broadway Babes. What is this show?
This show, well, first of all, David is a wonderful pianist,
Thank
as
you,
everyone
Kay.
knows here. But we decided to just do a show to maybe help the kids understand what we've been through. Because we understand what they're going through. But theirs is a lot easier than our time.
Yeah.
So therefore, I just wanted people to remember the people that were great at that time.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, Kate, you have had an incredible career, over 60 years in the entertainment
70.
industry. 70.
Yes.
70 years. I stand corrected. What has been your favorite part? I mean, I would imagine that it's got to be so hard to pick one thing. You've done television, film, Broadway, everything.
Well, I love Broadway the best. It's instant gratification.
Yeah.
When you do television, well, that's instant gratification.
Yeah, it's true.
Mothers-in-law, you know, we had an audience. Desi Arnaz insisted on an audience and never insisted on a laugh machine. Now today, it's just, it's
Laugh
very
tracks
different.
and things like that. Yeah, a much different time, and I think really demanded more from a performer.
Yeah,
You know, you didn't have as much, especially in theater. You have no editing whatsoever, so the audience
you
gets
must
your
have been in
genuine
theater.
performance.
Are you
Yeah,
in theater?
I started.
Okay.
Yeah, I started in theater. So
I
now,
think that's very important.
yeah, absolutely, I agree. So, David, is this the first time that you've worked with Kay? I know that you've been a musical director for a number of years, and you've worked all over the place.
Well, Kay and I have had an association for 3 or 4 years now.
Five
And
now.
yeah, we've been doing lots of concerts all over the country. But it really is, it's a gift, it's an honor, it's a privilege to be working with Kay, Lillian, and Donna McKechnie.
Donna
and
McKechnie, the star of
Chorus Line.
Chorus Line.
Yeah.
And Lillian is just one of a kind. They'll
Yeah.
never see another person like her because she's from France
Uh-huh.
and refuses to lose that accent.
You know, it's about preserving a tradition, and that's what these women embody, and that's why I feel so grateful. But it is, and it's about educating the next generation and bringing it into, especially a live performance. I mean, it's such an honor.
exciting.
Yeah.
So to come, you know, on Sunday, July 27th, I encourage people to come. You're witnessing showbiz history.
Yeah.
And it really is. This is an era that is, there's not that much of it around,
Yeah.
and it needs to be preserved, and the legacy needs to be passed on. So I
Yeah.
feel very strongly about that.
Yeah, so as you're seeing there, folks, one night only, Sunday, July 27th, 3 p.m., so one afternoon only, I guess we should say, at the Albuquerque Little Theater. Of course, we will have links at Casa.com. Click on the Casa blog for tickets. And, you know, just want to mention really quickly, because I believe this as well, the craft of theater and storytelling, really, because we
wonderful.
are storytellers. It is a pedagogical craft.
Well, you're a
so,
young man to know all that. It's thrilling.
Well, yeah, I'm
No,
glad she says that I'm young. You're making me feel young, Kay.
No,
I appreciate
it's
it.
true.
Yeah, you are in the-
You know,
you're in the
some
presence of a
kids-
master.
Some
Exactly.
kids say,
You are-
"Oh, leave
yeah.
us alone with your music. You had your Gregorian chant."
Your Gregorian chants. Yeah, I think it's absolutely important. And
No.
as you just said, we are in the presence of a master
Absolutely.
here of the craft.
Anybody
and,
that
and
has-
one that needs to be
Just
preserved.
someone who survived.
Yeah.
Just someone
The
who
hot
survived.
one, you
That's
know.
right. Yeah. Well,
In show business, these kids, not, you know, all of them, you know, American Idol made more than, I mean, a loser makes more than Clark Gable made in his career.
yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
You know, it's just wonderful if these kids will grasp what it was to be a performer. And I already know you know,
Yeah.
but it's just.
Well, let's share it with a broader
Oh, yes.
audience, I think. So,
Please
yeah, please come
I'm
see.
asking you like Margaret O'Brien, and you don't even remember who Margaret O'Brien was. Oh, please come.
Come see Kate. Take a great. It's going to be a great. It'll be a great date night.
Well, this is
night night.
Vivian Vance's theater.
Yeah, exactly. ALT, the perfect place
Yeah.
to see it. So if you're looking for a great date night, that's the one. Also, another great